Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I got another Bible review this time with the Simple English Bible. Here's a nice little 3 Jesus fish, also known as the ichthys, which means Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. And New Testament. It's rather thick for New Testament, but that's because the font size is really nice. It's really readable, accessible for, for English speakers, especially people who maybe English is their second language, so they need a simple English Bible. They do say it is a translation, but I would say that it is more in the line of a thought for thought / dynamic equivalence, and it's kind of on the border between thought for thought and paraphrase. But the people who translated this will say, well, it's a translation, it's not a paraphrase, but that's what they say. So we have here the Simple English Bible, New Testament, American edition. Very easy to read, and it is published by Upward Productions Incorporated, Oklahoma City. Simple English Bible, New Testament, copyright 78 and 1980, International Edition by the International Bible Translators, and then the American edition is 1981. So this is one of those old school Bible, and you can tell by the font of the cover that it's very old school. It has that old school Bible feel to it, Here is the ISBN number, hardcover, Kaivar, hardcover leather, also available on cassettes. I don't think we'll have to worry about that. And here's the introduction. You can pause it and read it. But basically, they only used a 3,000 word English vocabulary, only 3,000 English words to come up with this translation, or it's kind of like the NIRV or the Living Bible, but they translated it from the Westcott and Hort New Testament. They translated it from the Nestle Aland New Testament Greek 26th edition, and they also translated from the Textus Receptus, Zane Hodges, Arthur L. Farstad, the New Testament according to majority text. So they did a little Textus Receptus, and so that's that. Again, they only use 3,000 English words, so it's very. I mean, some people would say that's a fair paraphrase, but they claim it's a translation, so I'll respect what they call it. So here's what it looks like, and I love the format of this Bible, even though it's this is the type of Bible that you would give to like a kid as their first Bible. I would definitely give this to. This would be a great Bible for a kid who who is ready for their first Bible. It's very easy to read. So you see Matthew, and then family record of Jesus. Very accessible, very readable. And here it is, and it does have verse numbers, so it. I wouldn't call it a complete paraphrase. I don't think most paraphrases have verse numbers. And then I love the fact that they have have the subject of the paragraph in bold, the birth of Christ. So it's just easy to navigate, And then chapter 2, the Messiah comes from Bethlehem. And they do have footnotes on the bottom, and God warns of danger. Herod kills the boys, and God brings the family home safely. You know, chapter 3, the preaching of John, and then here's footnotes. So I really, and it is single column. I really, like I said, this is a really good thing for kids, you know, because it's in bold what the subject is. Jesus is immersed by John. Obviously, this part is the baptism of Jesus. Jesus is tempted by the devil. This is when he was in the desert, and it even has references like a person does not live on faith alone. Instead, he lives on every word which comes from the mouth of God. And it even says Deuteronomy 8:3, so it has verse references. Psalm 91, Psalm 90, Deuteronomy 6. And here's footnotes. Footnote. I love the layout. It's just a great readable Bible. And you could still get these online for pretty inexpensive. I don't know if they're still printing new ones. I hope they do. I mean, it's a great tool. You could use it as like a story Bible. It's kind of to give you a little summary or kind of the New Testament. We're just going through, and I got my post-it note on. I'm on Matthew 8. I'm working through it. I have so many Bibles that I'm currently reading right now. That's why it's like, well, you're only on Matthew 8, yeah, but I'm like reading like 10 other Bibles right now. Love like I said, I love the bold subject heading. Matthew, okay. So let's just flip through. Let's go look at Hebrews, because I'd like to know if the translators believe. I'd like to know who the translators believe wrote the epistle to the Hebrews. It's kind of like what I do, because some people are divided. Well, okay, let's see. Paul's work, the cross. Look at this. Legalism. Kill sin. I love these. I love the subject headings. Kill sin, legalism, how to treat others, find ways to teach greetings. Thessalonians. Let me take a look at Hebrews. Titus. Hebrews. Okay, let me see. So it just says Hebrews. It doesn't really say like, so the epistles, both the pastoral or general epistles and Paul's epistles, they don't really say. They just call it by the church's name. So it's like First Timothy. It doesn't say like Paul's epistle to Timothy, to First Timothy, or it just says Second Thessalonians. So I guess it's just easier that way. It's, it doesn't say Paul's epistle to the Philippians. It just says Philippians. So I mean, less confusing for new Bible readers. But this is definitely a good tool for like kids, and pass them out their first Bible. It's very accessible. You know what I mean? It's like, especially with the subject headings, they'll be able to break down the New Testament based on the subjects. So let's go all the way to the back, see what we got here. Babylon has fallen. Okay. Babylon the Great, the mother of whores and the filthy things of the world. Yeah, this is definitely a good Bible for kids. Okay, let's go to the Bible. let's go to the back, see what they got. So here's Revelation at the end, and then we have the index. And the stains, you know, when I bought, I mean, again, these are like 30. This Bible is 30 years old. Of course, it's gonna have these like brown-looking stains, you know. But that's just, I mean, that's with any Bible that's over 30 years old. You know what I mean? But this Bible is pretty well. I mean, even it's kind of rough on the outside, but it still holds up. You know, I could still get some use out of it before it totally falls apart on me. So here it is. Here's the back. Nothing simple. So that was my review of the Simple English Bible. Really enjoy this. The three Ixus, or the three Jesus fish, whatever you want to call it. And nice little cover. And you know, the font this looks like an old school Bible, but maybe, and you can still pick them up for relatively inexpensive. You can go on eBay, find it on eBay, Amazon if you want it. I would say this is kind of like the Living Bible or the J.B. Phillips paraphrase, but so overall, it's a great Bible. So, anyways, peace out. God bless you all, and I hope you stick around for my next Bible review. Goodbye. Have a blessed day in Jesus.